Where's your devotion? Hi Aquarius, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for November 1st through 15th, 2022. This is a general reading, so keep in mind it may not resonate for everybody from front to back. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You may need to swap roles because I am just reading energies and deciphering deciphering a story as best as I can from the messages. So you may need to swap roles throughout the reading. I could be talking about you, your person, another individual, or party. Don't overextend or overstretch yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Do check your other placements because your messages could be there. So, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know? Let's see for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. So, one card for you, Aquarius. Let's see. You got the Six of Pentacles. One card for the person on Aquarius's mind. That's two cards. You got the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Swords. The deck's in French, so still learning the words. Past energy for Aquarius. The Ten of Pentacles and present energy for Aquarius. The Two of Swords. Intuition, Aquarius, intuition. Madame Lulu. Okay, so there's extra cards in this deck because it's a special deck by Dr. Falk and his wife, Madame Lulu, and then their team. So they made 5 additional cards in the Major Arcana. So they call it the Insubordinate Arcana. So Madame Lulu is, Madame Lulu is knowledge. Your intuition is saying knowledge. Your challenge is the force, strength. And your advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius, the Seven of Swords. Aquarius, the person on Aquarius's mind, their next move, what they're thinking and feeling. The Five of Cups. The caution or bias. Aquarius, caution or bias. Got the Nine of Cups and guidance for Aquarius. The Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, let's get a crystal card for Aquarius. Carnelian. Okay. So Aquarius, position this stone near any door in your home and it will invoke protection as well as inviting positive energy into your space. Carnelian is known to stimulate your metabolism and promote healing. This powerful healing power can also cleanse other stones. So what I'm getting here is that some sort of protection in regard to a situation in your life. Maybe there's a need, maybe you're needing more protection, like more boundaries. Maybe you are being protective and being controlling. Maybe you are thinking you need to protect yourself and being defensive. One of these ways, how it applies to each of you specifically applies to each of you in different ways. So kind of just look inward and see, what is needing protected at this time, or do you need to maybe drop the protective strategies that might be keeping you from connecting. Let's get into the reading. We'll find out more. Okay, so on your end, Aquarius, you've got giving. So it's looking like you're giving a lot of your time, your effort, your energy. And this person, you may think it's a lost cause. Maybe you're giving a lot of your energy and time because this person is going through a rough time with their self-confidence. Maybe they are taking things out on you due to their low self-confidence. Let's just clarify the Six of Pentacles here for Aquarius. Clarified by the Page of Wands. And then over here we got the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Clarified by the Moon for your person on your mind. For the past energy, we've got the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands. And for the present energy, we've got the Two of Swords clarified by the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Aquarius, you're giving a lot to this connection because it's something that you still have a small flame for it. It's like this is something that you want to carry forward. The Page of Wands is like how do you say? It is being free spirited, and so it's something you want to kind of let go and just kind of feel it, and you really want to apply yourself, but you don't know how to necessarily be there for this person, especially when they are not seeing eye to eye, when you're not seeing eye to eye with them. It looks like they have some issues with self-confidence. This is the Queen of Wands here, and then they've got failure, defeat, ruin, Ten of Swords. And this is the Moon. So there's a lot of insecurities here on this person, and it looks like it's taking a toll on you. And you're maybe wanting to branch out and not really, the flame is dying for you. And you're looking, it looks like you want to protect yourself against this ship sinking. You don't want to, you're not there to go down with the ship, it looks like. Ten of Pentacles in the past. This is something that was very important to you. Maybe you've been with this person for quite a while. Maybe this is something that you wanted some sort of longer commitment with, but now you're being a little rebellious, maybe wanting to branch out, maybe date other people, see other people, try something new, get experience essentially in life, and maybe you're just kind of feeling like maybe this isn't what I thought it was. That was in the past. You maybe saw these flags, saw these red flags. This could also be saying that this person, due to their insecurities, maybe they were involved with other people and messing up something, the opportunity for something greater here. Your current energy, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling stuck probably due to this person not being faithful, not being loyal, not being truthful, due to their insecurities. Keep in mind, this has nothing to do with you, the way they're acting. You know, if somebody was unfaithful, Aquarius, or something has happened, transpired where if you felt attacked, or like you need to protect yourself or pull your energy back, that has to do with them. It's not personal. It has to do with their own insecurities and their way of thinking. Okay, so don't personalize it. The Two of Swords, though, you're feeling a bit stuck between a rock and a hard place, indecisive, not sure what to do. You're at a stalemate, and this is in regard to something that needs to change. There's a change that needs to take place. Eight of Wands. It looks like that's heavy on your mind at this time. Your intuition, Madame Lulu, is telling you have the knowledge, and they say when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. So your intuition's telling you know everything you need to know, Aquarius, and it's a matter of believing it now. And this is clarified by the Empress. It's you know something about how much you're giving to the situation, and if you should continue or not. Your challenge is to find the inner courage, inner bravery, inner strength to overcome this, to tame this beast, and maybe overcome something here. Clarified by the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Oh, that didn't count. I I'm not going to take any of those because way too many fell. So your challenge, I'm sorry, your advice here is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, clarified by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands, double 7. And your person's next move, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, is the 5 of Cups. The Knight of, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Okay, so you're gaining some sort of knowledge here in regard to the way you give to the situation and the way you nurture and care for this person. Maybe you've been largely taken advantage of. Your challenge here is to find the inner strength and guidance and force. Bravery, courage, in regard to the cup you're offering, the way your romantic interest, the way you court somebody. Maybe you're overgiving, Aquarius. Maybe you have given too much to the situation and this person has taken advantage of you, overstepped boundaries, not taken you seriously, and has undermined the connection. Your advice is the 7 of Swords. Is your advice is to not stay in denial in regard to and protect yourself. So your advice, it's funny, this protection is coming out everywhere. Your advice is to stop lying to yourself about this person. And, this is defensiveness. It could be, and being defensive is not a good thing, but like all the time, but like it could be, you need to be defensive of your value at this time, Aquarius. So this person, their next move, it looks like they are grieving something because maybe you've gave them a piece of your mind. Maybe you've walked away from this person. Maybe you've started to say, this isn't worth it. This person is going to try and fight that because they don't want to lose you, but they also don't know how to respect you. That's what I'm getting here. Your bias and your caution here is the 9 of Cups. Your bias is what is this really what you want? So 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment and going after what you want. You have to ask yourself, is this really what I want, or have I convinced myself this is what I want due to some underlying fear or insecurity, maybe of being alone, maybe of leaving this person, maybe I'm a people pleaser, maybe I have invested so much that I just don't want to let it go, and it's, I'm sublimating my own needs. You got to ask yourself, what here, is this really what you want? And are you telling yourself it's what you want because of an insecurity or fear? Because if that's the case, it's not really what you want, and it's just your fear or insecurity running you. And you got to really get down to the bottom of, like, does this hurt me? Do I really want to remain in this pattern? What is the relationship right now? And is there anything that you haven't done already to fix it if it's not in a good state? And if there's not, we can't control other people. We can only control how we react and respond and show up. And so we need to either accept or leave. And your bias here is something about what do you actually, what are your goals and what are your dreams, and are you going after the things you want to get that wish fulfillment, or are you stuck in a place because of a fear? Clarified by the 9 of Swords. You don't actually want this. It's maybe it's a trauma bond. Maybe you're stuck in a trauma bond because the high highs and the low lows have made you addicted to this person and addicted to the cycle, and you don't know how to get out of it. Your advice here is the 7 of Wands, again, to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You've got a bias here in regard to what you actually want as opposed to a fear. Make sure you can decipher those things. And if there's an underlying fear there and you're just staying because it's comfortable, that's not a reason to stay. And that doesn't mean you're actually in love with this person. You are maybe in a trauma bond. You've got a need to protect yourself at this time. Your guidance is to protect your heart, protect yourself, and protect your value. And that may require going after a new opportunity. Seize the moment to walk away. And it does look like It does look like there's some sort of lesson here. So at the bottom of the deck, you got a lesson, Eight of Pentacles, some sort of learning experience. This was supposed to teach you something. Now, if this is not necessarily you considering to walk away, this could be saying that you need to set firmer boundaries within the connection. It's always up to us. Don't let anybody else influence your. I mean, you can get like guidance, and you can get inspiration from others, but don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare other relationships to your relationship. A relationship is defined by the two people or more people, whoever, however you roll, that are in it. And those people are the only ones who can define what the relationship is and whether it's good or not. And what's good to one person may not be good to another. And we may look at someone's relationship from the outside and say, that doesn't seem healthy or good. But that's not up to us to decide or determine or judge. That's up to them. And if they have a dynamic that works for them, and maybe there's something that looks like, oh gosh, you took that person back. Maybe they worked on forgiveness, and maybe you don't know what goes on in their relationship. So what I'm saying here is, stop looking outside of yourself and look into yourself and see, do you want this relationship? Is it good for you? Is it mostly good? Does this person have a good heart? Are they willing to look at themselves? Are they willing to work and grow, work toward the relationship and work on growth and grow alongside you and take accountability on how their behavior impacts the relationship? All these things are really important. Those are the most important, though. Do they have a good heart? Are they willing to look at themselves and see how their behavior impacts you and their relationship? Are they willing to put an effort into the relationship? And are they willing to grow alongside you? If you have those qualities in a person, don't let them go. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but they're all still fish. And picking a partner is picking your set of problems that you're willing to put up with and work with. It takes compromise, it takes negotiation, and relationships are hard work. But there's plenty of fish in the sea, but they're all still fish. So, do you have a good fish? Or does your fish largely disappoint you and leave you feeling low? So ask yourself those questions, okay? Now, let's get some inner guidance messages for Aquarius. Inner guidance messages. Sabotage. Be firmer. Follow my knowing. And going well. All right. Aquarius, what I'm getting here is that you are sabotaging something because of your lack of boundaries and your overgiving. And maybe you are in a position to where you aren't standing up for yourself. So that's a form of self-sabotage when we're not setting boundaries. Maybe you tell yourself everything's going well, but excuse me, I'm so sorry. According to the reading, it's not. So you need to follow your knowing. You know something deep down, and you are not telling yourself the truth consciously, and deep down you feel it, deep down you know it. There's a need here. Let's go back to the carnelian here. It says protection. You know this deep down. So really get in touch with that part of yourself and follow your knowing. Be firmer and stop telling yourself it's going well, because you're just sabotaging your connection and your happiness and your future. And sometimes we need to make those hard decisions. There's some sort of lesson here to extract, and it's up to you to look inward and see what that personally is for you. But I think it largely has to do with how you show up for yourself in regard to connecting with others. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, Aquarius. I really hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?